On the court, you're never alone. When you're part of a team, you always have strength in numbers. It's High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia, Edmonton State Bank, Toyota of Bowling Green, and NCTC powered by Warren RECC. Yeah! It's the Apollo Eagles and the Bowling Green Purples on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Now down to the court with Logan Blandford and Big Hamp.
Good evening and welcome inside of the arena here at Bowling Green High School. We've got a late season clash here tonight between the 4th region and the 3rd region. Bowling Green against Apollo coming up here from the arena at Bowling Green. I'm Logan Blandford, joined by Sean Hampton tonight. Hamp, we've got a good one. Two pretty even teams on paper. Bowling Green looking to continue their streak in the win column.
Oh, yeah, man. They're definitely looking to keep momentum rolling, man, as well as their opponents, Apollo, who is, man, a pretty good team.
Yeah, Bowling Green, big win over Todd County Central on Monday. And they come into this one ready to go. A little bit of a late start here because we had the JV game go a little bit over time. But we're here nonetheless. Just a little bit a late night. But we've got a great nightcap here tonight. The Purples against the Eagles. And Bowling Green, they've got a bunch of ways they can score the basketball. We've seen them a few times already together.
Oh, yeah. Bowling Green's got firepower. And they know how to use it, man. They put things together and they just play as a team, and they try to pull everything together, man, and just show that they have heart and can move.
When we look at this Apollo team, they come in at 16-7 on the season. They're looking to get another win after falling into the L column against Owensboro Catholic in their last one, 59-47. So they're looking to rebound as well. And we're going to have a good one here at the arena tonight. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the pregame show and High School Hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to our pregame show here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Bowling Green against Apollo coming up here for you from Bowling Green High School. We'll go ahead and take a look at the team comparisons for these two squads, the Purples and the Eagles. And if you look at it, Bowling Green leads in a few of these categories, but not by much. I mean, these are pretty even teams on paper. Like we said, the record-wise, both have the same amount of wins in the win column. Just Bowling Green played a few more games, had a few more losses. They played a really good schedule. Bowling Green outshoots Apollo pretty much in every category. From three, they outshoot them 38% to 29%. However, Apollo out-rebounds Bowling Green. So that'll be interesting to see, kind of the contrast between what goes on behind the arc versus what goes on down at the glass. Oh,
yeah, man. And this is their 10th time meeting, all-time, dating all the way back from what we got from KHSAA since 1997, man. Bowling Green leads that right now 6-3. So they're looking, and they did a three-game run the last 3 times they've met. So, Apollo's looking for some get-back, man. And like you said, those rebounds versus those threes, Bowling Green can miss some threes, and they just have to clean up the glass.
Yeah, you speak of the all-time meetings. The last time they met was last season, almost a year ago today, and Bowling Green came out of that one with a 22-point win, 77-55. Now, albeit this is a completely different Bowling Green team. That Bowling Green team was the team that went on to become state runners-up. But Apollo has some vengeance. They've seen this Bowling Green the last few years now. And the man that's going to be leading lines for Apollo is none other than Landon Henning. He is just a force there at the glass. He's got the height, and you're going to see him in a blue jersey, number 45 out there. Bowling Green's going to have to get through him if they want to get stuff down low.
If they want to get anything down low, they're going to have to get through him. If they want to stop anything from happening down low, they're going to have to try to stop him because he is tall, he is long, he is lean. He's not afraid to shoot the three. So, he'll take a shot from the three-point line. He'll go on the inside, and he is a monster rebounder.
Yeah, he's averaging a double-double, 13.5 points per game, almost 12.5 rebounds per game. And if you go to Bowling Green, their player to watch for tonight is Hudson Akins. Akins has been in a pretty good stretch of momentum recently. We saw him last week against South Warren lead the Purples in scoring in that one. And good three-point shooter, as we know, but he can also, get down low and get some buckets and do some of the dirty work as well.
Oh, yeah. Hudson is not afraid to get in there and get to mixing it up with everybody. Like you said, great three-point shooter. He's got 33 points made this season so far. He's tied second on the team. Hudson is just, like I said, he is a what we call a dog. He'll jump out there and he'll grab that bone if he can. Yeah,
Akins just leads a whole group of Purples who kind of like to take turns, rotate, and get in on the scoring. I think at this point in the season, Bowling Green's improved so much, and their depth is beginning to show. They have guys that can come off the bench, such as Trey Thomas, such as Jamari Brown, Orlando Davis. These guys can really come on and make an impact. And, Bowling Green, that's why this matchup tonight is so intriguing, because while Apollo has this really strong starting five, will Bowling Green's bench be able to make that impact?
I think that's where it's going to really come in at. You listed all those guys, including Christian Muhire. Man, you got those guys that can come off the bench and put up points and play strong defense because they like to mix it up, man, and that's what you want out of your people that's coming off the bench. You want people that's going to want to get out there and battle for it.
Speaking of Christian Muhire, he was honored here before the game tonight as the team's only senior here on senior night at Bowling Green High School, and it's always kind of strange when a team only has one senior. Especially Muhire. He's not a starter on this team. He does play a big role. But it just highlights the youth of this Bowling Green squad, and they're going to have so much to look forward to in the years to come. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here on our pregame show. You're watching High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
How many miles are on it?
Man, I lost count, but runs great. Do you want it or not?
I think I'll pass.
Welcome back to our pregame show. You're tuned in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Bowling Green against Apollo coming up. The 2017 Boys State Champions, Bowling Green Purples. And Hamp, we've got a good one on our hands tonight, just a few minutes away here from tip-off. We'll get into some keys to the game. I think for Bowling Green, it's just going to be, take advantage of every possession. Don't turn the ball over a lot. Because this Apollo team does have the ability to score, and they will hurt you if they get the chance to get a lot of takeaways and turn you over. So Bowling Green just got to keep it clean on offense, limit the turnovers. My keys for Bowling Green.
I think those are great keys right there, and I just want to add on just a little bit with them. They have to stay on top of their rebounding. They have to, if they shoot those threes, they have to be on top of that, and they have to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of the type of defense that they play, they have to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw them, Friday against South Warren. They did a pretty good job of that. They actually forced South Warren into some foul trouble of their own.
Yes.
For Apollo tonight, I think it's, you got to use your big man down low, Landon Henning.
Oh, yeah.
And you just have to rebound the heck out of the basketball, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all of that right there. I know they're not going to live and die from the three-point line, but I know if they can get started, then they're going to just be rolling and they'll get hot. But yeah, rebound, stay out of foul trouble, and just play their brand of basketball. They don't have to conform to what Bowling Green has going on. They're one of the top teams in their region. So, you got two top teams in the region. Apollo just needs to play their brand of ball.
Yeah, Apollo, it's sitting about third or fourth in this third region right now. Obviously you'd say Davis County, who Apollo has a couple losses to, and then Grayson County, who we saw the other day against Warren Central. Probably be your two front runners right now in that third region, and then you could put this Apollo team at that number 3 spot right now. They play very, very good basketball. We'll go ahead and get into our starting lineups, and we'll start with the visiting team, Apollo. 16-7 on the year, and Carlos Cruz, point guard, he starts. Number 1, the junior. Number 4, the senior forward, Caden Green. 8 points against Owensboro Catholic the other day. Number 5, Tate Powers, the junior guard. 7 points in their loss to OCATH. Number 11, Trayson Haskins, the junior guard. And then number 45, the man to watch, Landon Henning. OCATH did a good job of limiting him. He only had 4 points the other night against the Aces, and so he's looking for a rebound game, and he sees this Bowling Green team as an opportunity to do it against. They're coached by Ryan Tinsley in his 3rd season. He's really done a good job of kind of turning around this Apollo team. If we go to Bowling Green, their usual starting lineup: Braylon Anderson, Anthony Davis, Embry Dotson, Chance Doyle, and Hudson Akins. That core group has consistently been who D.G. Sherrill has thrown out here. D.G. in his 19th season overall as the Bowling Green coach. And we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back for tip-off. You're tuned in to the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoothly. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. It's very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back to the arena here at Bowling Green High School. Bowling Green against Apollo coming up here on senior night at Bowling Green. Christian Muhire was honored before the game tonight. And the starters now being announced on the floor. First for our visitors tonight, Apollo. We already went through their starting lineup, but just a little bit more on Landon Henning. he has really been, he's only a junior for this Apollo team. He was starting for this team last year as a sophomore. I remember him starting in that game against Bowling Green. And, he's going to have opportunities to play some basketball beyond Apollo. And
oh, yeah. I know if I had a team, he'd be on mine. I'd pay for him.
Bowling Green starting lineup being announced now. And we went through our starters earlier for the Purples. A little bit more on Christian Muhire. I want to say congratulations to him. He great career here at Bowling Green. Probably not one of those guys that first comes to mind, in these past few years of Bowling Green basketball, but he has really been a big-time contributor for this Purples team.
Man, when he comes off the bench, he really, really ignites a flame for the Purples, man. He comes off, he shows senior leadership. Even though he's not normally a starter, he shows senior leadership at every turn. And he turns the game around when he gets in the game.
And he is going to be a starter tonight. Good, nice nod there by D.G. Sherrill, giving him the start tonight on his senior night. That's big time from Coach Sherrill.
Heck yeah, especially since it is his senior year. This is his last home game. Let him start it.
Tip-off, and we are underway here at Bowling Green High School. The Eagles win the tip. Apollo in the all-blue with black trim. Bowling Green in the all-whites with the purple stripe. And we are underway here at the arena. It's Tate Powers that gets it going. A long shot. Carlos Cruz on the putback. He can't get it to go, but Henning gets it to go on the second effort.
That's what Bowling Green's got to battle with right now, and they're going to have to figure that out early.
Bowling Green, first possession of the game. Here's Anderson up top. Braylon Anderson, big-time three-point shooter for this Purples team. He hits Dotson over on the right side. Tried to hit Muhire inside and poked out by the Eagles. Here comes Powers with it the other way. It's Cruz. Pass down inside to Henning for two. Landon Henning's got a quick 4 points for the Eagles.
Yeah, Bowling Green's got to figure out a way to either stop him from underneath the basket or figure out how they're going to put more points on the board.
There's Dotson. Down low to Anderson, back out to Dotson. Finds Muhire inside. Muhire has some space, lays it off the glass and in. Christian Muhire gets things going for the Purples on his senior night.
It's only right he scores the first buckets for Bowling Green.
Apollo with it now. They lead it 4-2. 6:38 to go in the first quarter. Trayson Haskins, pass inside to Cruz. Cruz finds Henning open down low, lays it off the window and in. All 6 points belong to Landon Henning for Apollo. Anderson with it at the H, passes to Dotson. Dotson picks up his dribble, swings it out to Akins. Pass inside to Muhire. He rounds the corner, can't get it to go. Nice defense by the Eagles, and a long pass up to Caden Green, who can't get the layup. Rebound by Anderson of the Purples. Now here's Dotson back up to Akins. Swings it inside to Muhire. He puts it up and in.
First 2 baskets of the game for the Purples. Muhire.
All the points from Henning and Muhire in this one. 6-4. 5:40 to go. Have not had a whistle yet. Green pass now with Powers. Powers dribbles along the baseline. Can't get the finger roll. Henning gets the offensive board and puts it back. Make it all 8 for Landon Henning.
It's hard to stop him. Anthony Davis, man, he's having trouble already trying to stop him. Freshman versus a junior.
Yeah, that's just a complete mismatch down there. And look, Henning pokes it away, but Davis gets it back. Davis tries the 3, rattles it in.
From downtown.
Anthony Davis makes it a 1-point game. 8-7, 5 minutes to go. Here's Carlos Cruz with it for Apollo. Over 3 minutes in, still have not had a whistle in this game. Here's Henning at the free throw line. Gives it to Green. Green lobs it up for Henning, who can't bring it down, and that is our first whistle of this game. It's out of bounds off of Bowling Green. Ball stays with the Eagles. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. Eagles lead it 8-7. Lob pass into Powers. Powers through the lane. Kicks out to Green. Green for three. He's got it. Caden Green, the first scorer, not named Landon Henning for Apollo. Here's Akins. Dribbling by the scorer's table. Pass over to Muhire. Hands it to Akins. Bowling Green taking their time. Akins down to Dotson. Dotson tries the three. Good.
Dotson, he's a strong player as well for Bowling Green, man. When he plays with strength and confidence.
Fun start to this one, 11-10, halfway through the first quarter. Here's Tate Powers dribbling at the H for Apollo. Over to Henning, left side. Henning, guarded by Davis, picks up the dribble, hands to Cruz. Cruz on the left side. Pass out to Powers. Powers takes it back to the logo. Pass down low to Haskins. Hits Cruz over to his left. Cruz has some trouble with it. Gets it back. Cruz. Pass down low to Henning for the slam.
Shakalaka!
10 points for Landon Henning already.
Davis just can't stop him right now. I mean, he's just too strong.
Anderson tries the three for Bowling Green. That one's way over. Henning gets the rebound. And now Apollo looking to go on the run. Here's Haskins. Slows it down. Back out to Cruz. Cruz guarded by Muhire up top. Trey Thomas at the scorer's table for Bowling Green looking to come in. Cruz does a spin move, puts up a floater, won't go. Ball near the baseline, and Cruz stepped out with it. It's Bowling Green basketball.
Man, I tell you what, Landon is on fire right now. They're dumping it down there. They're trying to Davis, he's young, and he's trying to figure it out, and it's kind of confusing him how he's getting in there, and he's like, man, I can't. I see it on his face. He can't get the ball, but he'll figure it out, I'm hoping.
13-10, 2:36 to go in the first quarter. Here's Trey Thomas up top for Bowling Green. Thomas pass to Orlando Davis. Davis dribbles inside. Has it knocked away, and the foul called. And we get our first foul of the game. It's going to go against Carlos Cruz of Apollo. First foul of the game with 2:23 left in the first quarter. Inbound pass, lobs it up for Davis, who puts it right in.
That's what they need to keep doing little things like that. Davis needs building his confidence up.
13-12, 2:10 to go in the quarter. Eli Williams in the game. Tate Powers pops a three. It won't go. Henning has the rebound knocked away by Muhire, and it remains Apollo basketball. With 2:01 left in the quarter. 6 minutes through this one. Williams, inbound pass up to Powers. Powers draws the contact. And they're going to get Braylon Anderson for the foul on Bowling Green.
It took both teams a pretty nice long time before to get the foul, so they're keeping the fouls to a minimum. Bowling Green's not using that pressure defense or not being as aggressive on defense as they normally are.
Called that foul on the floor before the shot. Williams, inbound pass, down low to Green for two. 3-point lead for Apollo, 15-12. Minute 48 to go in the quarter. Here's Davis on the right side. Pass over to Akins. Hudson Akins at the logo. Pass over to Trey Thomas. Thomas. Back to Davis. Davis goes through the lane, has some space, and draws the contact.
That's what he needs to do. Keep going after him. Keep going in on him, man. Don't be afraid to get in there and mix it up, man, and get physical.
And they got Landon Henning isolated there. Davis went right at Henning, got him for the foul. And our first free throws of the game belong to Anthony Davis, and he's got the first.
Good job on the line.
15-13 the score. Minute 27 to go in the quarter. Another free throw on the way from Anthony Davis, and it's good.
Anthony Davis is a 68% free throw shooter.
Williams looking to inbound. And the travel called on Caden Green. After catching the inbound pass, he dragged that foot.
Okay, see, I was looking to see. I was kind of rewinding it in my brain, trying to say, did he do something that I didn't see there because I missed it?
Inbound pass up to Anderson. Back over to Thomas. Pass inside to Davis. Davis at the free throw line. Davis chucks up a free throw, won't go. Green brings down the rebound. But good job by Akins to get in there. Pass back to Anderson for three, no good. And knocked over to the left side, and it's going to be Apollo ball. It's Powers on the way with it. Hits it down to Braxton Strell, and he draws the contact.
He did exactly right there. You get two guys in the air, you get a guy in the air, and you go straight on up with it, man. Let them bump you. Get to the line.
Hudson Akins called for the foul. 1 point game. Braxton Strell at the line for Apollo. He shoots 50%. Strell gets on the scoreboard for Apollo. 57 seconds to go in the quarter. Eagles lead it by 2. As Strell misses the second, ball goes out of bounds. Bowling Green ball. Purples trail by 2, 16-14, 55 seconds to go in the first quarter.
The arena isn't packed up like it normally is here in Bowling Green. I guess people figure that, since it's not a district game or anything like that, that they'll just let it ride.
Akins, long pass up to Thomas. Thomas dribbles inside, back out to Anderson, down to Akins. Finds Davis down low. Davis, a nice move. Back to Akins, fakes the three. Akins drives in, puts up the floater, won't get it to roll in. Gets his own rebound, ball poked out. And Apollo come down with it. It's Strell. Long pass up to Powers. Powers dribbles inside to the free throw line. Back to Strell. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. And Apollo take it back to the logo. It's Powers. 10 seconds. Powers on the left side. Puts it off the glass, won't go. Davis gets the rebound. 5 seconds to go. Davis down low to Anderson, has it knocked out, and the foul called with 1.4 seconds to go in the quarter.
This is the perfect time for Bowling Green to take advantage of Landon not being in the game right now. This is the perfect time for them to go to the hole and, man, make as many shots as possible.
Braylon Anderson gets on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. He gets that first one to rattle in. 76% shooter from the stripe. And Anderson ties the game for Bowling Green. Purples 4 for 4 on free throws. The long buzzer beater shot off the backboard won't go from Williams, and that is how the first quarter ends. A fun one here at Bowling Green. We're tied at 16. Take a quick break. You're tuned in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School. The Purples against the Eagles tied at 16. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that replay of that dunk by Landon Henning. Henning gets it down low and slams it home.
Man, what can you do? What can you do with a guy like that tall and that strong enough to back you in, spin around? He's got enough finesse to spin around and put it up in there any kind of way that he wants to put it up in there.
Replay is brought to you, of course, by our good friends at Toyota Bowling Green. Fun first quarter, Hamp. Tied at 16.
And we expected it to be close like this. We expected it to be, the JV game was close, so wouldn't expect anything less.
JV game went to overtime, which is why we had a bit of a late start here tonight, about an 8 o'clock tip. And it was scheduled for 7:30. Now here's the second quarter underway, and it's Bowling Green starting with the ball. Akins over to Anderson. Back up to Dotson. Starters back in the game for Bowling Green. And Akins was looking for the pass down low to Muhire. He drew the contact. Eli Williams picks up that foul. And that's his second, and he's going to come out replaced by Haskins. Inbound pass to Dotson, gets it into Akins. Over to Anderson. Bounce pass to the cutting Davis, who lays it up, won't go, gets another rebound, puts it up and in.
There's the confidence. It's already back for Anthony Davis. It doesn't go anywhere for too long. He works hard underneath that basket, man, right there getting those points.
Here's Trayson Haskins with it for Apollo. Bowling Green, their first lead of the game, 18-16. Carlos Cruz. Pass over to Green. Back up to Cruz. Cruz trying to get the screen. And it's taken away by Hudson Akins. Akins coming the other way, blocked by Cruz. And Caden Green is able to handle it, but now another takeaway by Bowling Green. Anthony Davis swoops in. Muhire fakes the pass. And that shot is blocked by Henning out of bounds. Remains Bowling Green ball. Wild sequence there.
Man, back and forth we go.
Inbound pass into Dotson. Muhire back out to Davis for the three. Good. 12 points for Anthony Davis. And we're not even 10 minutes in. Purples lead it 21-16. Here's Haskins with it now. Underneath, gets it taken away by Muhire. Muhire racing down the other way. Fakes the bucket, gets it up and in. And a timeout called by Apollo. Christian Muhire gets that one, makes it a 7-point lead for Bowling Green. They lead it 23-16. We'll take a quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back here to Bowling Green High School. The Purples go on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter, Hamp.
Man, that's exactly where they want to be and what they want to do. Anthony Davis has built up the confidence where he was kind of at first like, what am I going to do here with Henning? But he's figuring it out, man, and he's figuring it out pretty quick how he's going to get points on the board and help keep the team moving forward.
Ryan Tinsley takes his first time out of the game to calm his guys down. After Bowling Green goes on a 7-0 run to start the quarter. Now it's Apollo possession. Here's Powers driving through the middle. Off the glass, too strong. Cruz gets it back and gets the bucket to go, and the and one. First points of the night for Carlos Cruz. We'll take a look at that replay brought to you by Toyota. Bowling Green. Cruz gets it to go, draws the contact. Cruz knocks down the free throw. 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Purples lead 23-19. Muhire gets it to ring in.
Ring around the roses.
Apollo with it now. Cruz loses it in the backcourt. Muhire tries to jump on it. Cruz intercepted by Anderson. Muhire coming the other way. Has Davis open. Lays it up and in, and the foul.
Bowling Green is moving now, and Anthony Davis is on fire.
Here's the replay brought to you by Toyota Bowling Green. Braylon Anderson gets the steal. And Davis does the rest.
Ooh, Muhire, man, he's just coming in and he's just playing his game tonight.
8-point lead for Bowling Green, 27-19, 5:34 to go in the second. Davis knocks down the free throw. No, he doesn't. He was at the rim for a while. A miss from the line from Davis. He's 2 of 3 tonight. Now here's Williams. Over to Strell. Back to Henning. Henning has it at the top of the key. Pass to Williams. Williams on the right side. Pass back out to Powers. Powers back to Henning. Landon Henning wearing those bright pink shoes. Henning taking it through. Picks up the dribble. Williams for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Anderson. Anderson racing the other way. Long pass to Thomas for 3. Nails it. Oh. First points of the night for Trey Thomas and a double-digit lead for Bowling Green, 30-19.
He's one of those players you say can come off the bench and put points on the board, and that's exactly what he did.
Pass down low to Green. He can't get it to go. And then gets called for the foul against Davis. .429 to go in the first half. The 5th turnover on Apollo. And the 2nd in this quarter. Thomas at the logo over to Davis. Here's Orlando Davis back up to Thomas. Chance Doyle in the game for the first time now. Usual starter for Bowling Green. Orlando Davis pops the 3, gets his own rebound. It comes back to him, puts it up and in. Orlando Davis joins the scoreboard for the Purples.
Spreading the love around, putting a little love, putting a few points on the board by many people.
Powers. Pass into Green. Green has it knocked away. Williams for 3. Won't go. Ball bounces all the way back out. Powers gets the rebound. In the corner to Strell. Back to Williams. Throws it into Green for 2. 32-21. Here's Davis. Thought about the 3. Davis drives in. Pass out to Thomas. Thomas a jumper. Good.
As he do it again.
Bowling Green on fire right now. Henning. Pass back to Powers. Bowling Green leads it 34-21 with 3:10 to go in the first half. The Purples have jumped out to a 13-point lead. Williams driving inside, takes the ball with him, and draws the contact. Trey Thomas called for the foul.
Bowling Green has decided to start double teaming Henning, man, and keeping him from getting those easy putbacks and those easy lay-ins and rebounds, and Bowling Green's able to compensate by getting the rebounds themselves.
Eli Williams knocks down the first free throw. 3:02 to go in the first half. Makes it a 12-point game, 34-22. Williams converts on both. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bowling Green lead at 34-23. Trey Thomas with it. Pass inside to Davis. Out to Orlando Davis. Here's Akins. Trey Thomas back to Orlando Davis on the baseline. Pass into Anthony Davis. Won't go. And Dotson puts it back up and in.
Good ball movement right there by the Purples.
There's Williams. Bringing it up court for Apollo. Guarded by Thomas. Williams pass into Green. Green in the corner. Pops the 3 and makes it. 10 points for Caden Green.
That's his second 3 on the night.
Trey Thomas pops an open look 3, won't go. And Henning comes down with the rebound.
Study long, study wrong, because he had a whole wide open court right there.
2 minutes to go in the first half. 3 from Powers, no good. The tip back by Green, and Henning has the final say, puts it up for 2. 12 points for Landon Henning. 36-28 Bowling Green, 1:45 to go in the first half. Akins finds Dotson inside, lowers the shoulder, puts it off the glass and in. Ten-point lead once again for the Purples. Under 90 seconds to go in the half. Tate Powers dribbles it up for Apollo. Powers passed down to Williams. And that ball knocked away by Orlando Davis. Rolls out of bounds. Apollo ball. 1:13 to go in the half. Bowling Green lead at 38-28, and Ryan Tinsley calls his second timeout for Apollo. Take another quick break. You're tuned in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School. Bowling Green leading Apollo 38-28. And Hamp, second quarter here has been all purples.
The Purples have come alive there in the second quarter and decided to pull away. You got Christian Muhire and Anthony Davis pulling up most of the muscle, but Trey Thomas coming off the bench, dropping a 3, and then taking in a 2-pointer. He could have had another 3, but he studied long and studied wrong and missed it.
1:13 to go in this first half. Apollo trying to eat into this deficit. Eagles still in it, down by 10. Here's Williams, inbounds in the backcourt to Powers. That's where Apollo will get going. Powers takes it past half court, pass to Williams. Powers thought about the 3, dribbles in a long 2 jumper, won't go off the back of the iron. Davis comes down with the rebound. Under a minute to go in the half. Davis pass to Anderson. Up to Orlando Davis. Braylon Anderson. Back to Orlando Davis at the top of the key. Anderson, right side 3. Won't go. And a rebound by Anthony Davis. Here's Akins now. Takes it in for a jumper. That one won't go off the iron. And another offensive rebound for Bowling Green. Orlando Davis is fouled on the way up.
Looks like he might have got poked in the eye.
Indeed, looks like it. Braxton Strell picks up that foul for Apollo. Here's Orlando Davis at the free throw line. First one rattles out.
Apollo said, I'm not going in there, because it went in and went right back out.
Apollo makes a substitution. Trayson Haskins comes back in the game. 28 seconds to go. 38-28, Bowling Green lead as Davis goes 0 for 2 on that trip, and another foul called. That one goes against Bowling Green. Orlando Davis picks up that foul after going for his own rebound. D.G. Sherrill didn't like that call. Pass inbounds to Henning. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Bowling Green bringing the pressure. 20 seconds to go. Williams, lob pass up to Haskins. A corner 3 from Green won't go. Henning muscles his way for the rebound and puts it up.
That's what he does.
7 seconds to go in the half. 3 from Anthony Davis. Splashes in.
Oh, is it the shoes? Because I'm telling you, he's on fire.
Bowling Green lead at the half, 41-30. Anthony Davis has 17 points in this first half. And we'll take a quick halftime break. You're tuned in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoothly. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. It's very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School. You're tuned in to the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report here on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Well, an explosion from Bowling Green in the second quarter makes this a 41-30 game. Purples outscore Apollo 25-16, or excuse me, 25-14 in the second quarter. Go ahead and take a look at our team halftime stats. Free throw percentage, pretty about even, 7 fouls for Apollo to Bowling Green's 5. And, the Apollo actually out-rebounding Bowling Green right now, 16-12. But look at that turnover stat. Only one turnover from the Purples tonight. And that goes back to my keys of the game for Bowling Green. Just keep it clean. Don't turn the ball over. They've done that tonight, and they're in cruise control right now, up 11.
I think you went in the locker room and talked to them a little while. Said, hey, look, keep it clean. Keep the fouls down because the Bowling Green really has been playing a pretty clean game. We're going to start with Apollo's scoring right now. Everybody hasn't scored yet, but Cruz has 3 points with 3 rebounds. Williams, 2 points. Caden Green with 10 points, 1 rebound. Tate Powers has 2 rebounds as of right now. Braxton Strell has 1 point, 1 rebound. And moving over to no. I missed the guy. Landon Henning, 14 points and 8 rebounds as of right now. Bowling Green has figured out a way to stop him from doing what he started off doing. Orlando Davis, 2 points, 1 rebound. Braylon Anderson has 2 points, 2 rebounds. Anthony Davis, 17.6 rebounds. Embry Dotson with 7 points, 2 rebounds. And you have Trey Thomas coming off the bench with 5 points. You have Christian Muhire starting off with 8 points. And, man, I tell you what, these Bowling Green Purples are playing a really good game. Like you said, they started to explode in that second quarter. I think they figured out how to kind of stop what Henning was doing, which was getting all the rebounds and getting all the points there to start out.
Yeah, D.G. Sherrill quickly had an answer. After that first little run there by Apollo where Henning just couldn't be stopped. They quickly turned that around, and not much going for Henning since then. But he still leads the
Yes.
Eagles in scoring with 14 points, and he's going to have to be a big factor in this second half if Apollo wants to come back.
Oh, yeah, because Anthony Davis has kind of figured out that he just needs to score, help when it comes, get used to getting the help that's coming with him when it's time to stop Henning or keep him from getting to the inside, because as long as Henning can get to the inside and keep anybody that misses, he's getting the rebound. He's getting the rebound unless the ball just bounces a different direction. But if he's under the basket, Henning will grab that rebound.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that three from Anthony Davis right before the half, brought to you by Toyota Bowling Green. And that just capped off an incredible first half performance from Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis right now is absolutely on fire. He is a man on fire.
We're going to take a quick break here on our Don Franklin Kia Halftime Report, watching high school hoops on the Seven Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
Welcome back to the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia Halftime Report on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Bowling Green leading Apollo at the half, 41-30. And, Hamp, we're about ready for this second half to start momentarily. And Bowling Green right now in cruise control mode. Apollo have some work to do down 11.
They definitely have some work to do. Bowling Green has made great adjustments and have just started to play their brand of basketball. As they made those adjustments, Apollo's going to have to make some adjustments because Bowling Green has power players coming out here ready to score and ready to do what they do best.
Yeah, and I bet Coach Tinsley, he was like, we got to limit the production from Anthony Davis because he just cannot miss right now for Bowling Green. And so when you run into a player on that type of hot streak, you got to do whatever you can to take away shot opportunities. So, I expect things to be a little bit tougher for Anthony Davis in this second half because Apollo should have a lot more attention on him.
They'll definitely have attention on him, just like, see, those inside guys, Henning and Davis have been battling each other. The thing that's been helping Davis out a whole lot is he's able to shoot those threes and drop them in. He hasn't missed one. I don't think he's missed one or two three-point shots, taking about 5 of them, hit 3. Anthony Davis can get the ball and shoot it from anywhere on the floor. And you're right. They're going to have to put some pressure on him if Apollo wants to crawl back into this game.
Just about 30 seconds away from second half tip-off.
I think also they need to Apollo would have to find a way to get the ball on the inside to Henning. Draw up a play or something to get him moving to where they can get the ball down in the underneath the basket.
Huge thanks to tuning in to our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia halftime report as we are just about set for the second half to get underway. Bowling Green leading Apollo 41-30. And for Apollo, looks like their starting lineup will be back on the floor for the second half. And the same for Bowling Green. Apollo will start the half with the basketball. Trayson Haskins inbounding for the Eagles. Haskins inbounds to Powers, and we are underway in this second half. Powers over to Cruz. Cruz back up to Powers. Powers, bounce pass down low. Now here's Henning. Henning, a floater won't go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, won't go. The third effort does go. 16 points for Landon Henning.
He's got a double-double right now. 16 points, 10 rebounds.
Step in the right direction here for Apollo to start the second half. Now Dotson passes back up to Anderson, over to Akins. No look pass to Dotson. Anderson running around for three. Anderson takes it in, out to Anthony Davis, left corner three, rims out. Henning reaches out for that rebound.
It looked good. From this angle, it looked like it was going in.
Here's Tate Powers with it for Apollo. A minute through the third quarter. Here's Powers left side. Green. Pass to Haskins. Now Cruz down low. Ends up in the hands of Henning, who puts it up and in. And now a travel called against Bowling Green, and Coach Sherrill calls a timeout. 4-0 run for Apollo out of the half. Purples lead at 41-34. 6:37 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out wrecc.com/internet and sign up today.
Back with you here at Bowling Green High School. 6:37 to go in the third quarter. Coach Sherrill wanting his team to start better in this second half.
He's expecting it. I mean, you come off of that second quarter like you did, and I mean, you come into halftime and it's like, what, you just take a break, a mental break, and no. Get back out there and you keep playing ball.
Apollo with the ball out of the timeout. Here's Carlos Cruz with it. Cruz trying to dribble right side, a spin move, and the foul called.
Cruz went through her like a washing machine. He was just spinning all over the place.
Apollo inbounds it up to Henning. Henning, pass over to Cruz. The jumper goes in. Here's Akins with it. Pass down to Dotson. Akins. Inside to Anthony Davis. Pass down low to Dotson. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Anderson for three. Rims in. And it's 44-36 now. Braylon Anderson gets Bowling Green's first points of the second half. Here's Haskins with it. Down low to Cruz. Cruz gets the bucket to go and puts Muhire on the floor.
Yeah, that was a good move by Cruz right there. Muhire tried to get that foul.
44-38. Apollo back within 6. Here's Muhire. Akins Back to Anthony Davis. Muhire dribbles back out, goes back in. A floater. Good.
Oh, if they don't know, they know now. Muhire can hit those floaters.
Christian Muhire in double figures. He's got 10. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Cruz. Purples lead by 8. Cruz takes it right side. Cruz dribbling on Akins. Pass back out to Green for 3. Rims out. Dotson comes down with the rebound. Davis racing the other way. Throws it up to Akins.
Oh.
And Green slapped the backboard. They don't get the goaltending call. Cruz lays it up and in. And Coach Sherrill is furious at the no goaltending call. Here's Anthony Davis over to Anderson. A long 3 off the back of the iron. Cruz with it now, 46-40. 4:12 to go in the third. Cruz dribbles inside, back to Henning, and they call the travel on Carlos Cruz.
Going back to that slap in the backboard there, Coach Sherrill's still talking to the ref about it, because if you hit the backboard when the ball goes up and touches the rim, they call that a goaltending ordinarily and normally.
4:07 to go in the third quarter. Purples lead it 46-40. Here's Embry Dotson with it. Pass over to Trey Thomas. Thomas picks up his dribble. Pass to Dotson. Bowling Green taking their time. Dotson finds Anderson. Back to Thomas. Back over to Braylon Anderson. Down low in the corner to Akins for 3. No good. And Henning saves it off of Dotson, it looks like. And it is Apollo ball.
Yeah, it bounced right off his shin.
Apollo trailing by 6. Inbound. Haskins inbounds to Cruz. Cruz racing up the right side. Now stops, takes a dribble. Here's Powers with it at the H. Powers. Pass down to Green. Green gets the pass and takes it to the window and in.
That's
12 points for Caden Green. And now a 4-point game. Here's Davis racing through the middle. Gets it to go.
There he is. I was wondering where Davis was. He was silent there for a while.
First points of the second half for Anthony Davis. He's got 19. 48-42 Purples. Green up top for Apollo. Throws it in. And they call the foul.
Oh, no. I don't like that foul. I didn't like that foul call right there. I guess I'm a little too old school for him. It's going to be a foul. Let it be a foul.
Anthony Davis called for that foul. Green catches the inbound pass, and now Orlando Davis picks up that foul. 2 quick fouls there called against Bowling Green. Here's Cruz up top. Down low to Powers. Powers takes it inside. Lays it up and in.
Put it up there with a lot of power and a lot of force.
And the foul called against Bowling Green. Here's that replay. Powers takes it up and in. That replay brought to you by Toyota Bowling Green. Hudson Akins picks up that foul for Bowling Green. Tate Powers goes to the line for an and one. And he can't convert. And another foul called. No, excuse me, just out of bounds there. Off of Apollo. 48-44. 4-point game. Here's Akins. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Orlando Davis up to Thomas. Back to Davis. Down low to Anthony Davis. Back to Orlando. Anthony in the left corner 3. Good!
You can't leave him open. He's going to drop it from downtown every time.
And Apollo calls another timeout. Anthony Davis has 22 points. We'll take a quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
Here's 5 ways to keeping your Toyota running smoothly. Get long life out of your vehicle. Make sure you're checking and changing your oil. If your tires look like this, that's not good. Is your vehicle slow to start? Let us check your battery. Stop in, let us check your brakes. It's very important to make sure all your fluids are topped off. When you're ready to get your car serviced, come see the team at Toyota Bowling Green.
Welcome back to Bowling Green, where the Purples are leading Apollo 51-44 with 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Let's take a look at that three before the break from Anthony Davis. In the left corner, drains it.
Hey, he's call him a sink right now. He's draining everything.
Replay is brought to you by Toyota Bowling Green. 2:13 to go in the third quarter. 7-point game. Apollo hanging around.
Apollo did pull back in, man. They pulled back in the stretch because they were down quite a bit there, a little bit, and they're pulling back into this. Bowling Green's got to tighten up.
Williams pass into Cruz. And Cruz takes it up the court for Apollo. Loses the ball, gets it back. Pass to Powers. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Powers on the right side. Has some space. The jumper off the rim. And out of bounds off of Thomas. Ball stays with Apollo. .151 to go in the quarter. Cruz, the inbound. Hits Powers in the right corner. Back up to Williams. Inside to Cruz. Cruz spinning through, and a travel called on Carlos Cruz.
He's been doing that all night long. He's been cruising all night long.
The 10th turnover against Apollo. Here's Bowling Green with it now. Trey Thomas, pass to Anderson. Thomas with it at the logo. 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Anderson, a right corner three. Won't go. Ball up for grabs. Powers comes down with it. Runs into Orlando Davis.
Little aggressive on the defense there, Orlando.
And they get Orlando Davis with the foul, his third.
He can't believe it. He's talking to the refs and trying to figure it out. One thing I know for certain, you talk to the refs until you're blue in the face. They're not going to change the call like that. You don't see them go in a huddle. It's not changing.
Tate Powers goes back to the line. Makes this one. It's a 6-point game. 51-45. Powers, 3 points on the night. 1 of 2 from the line. And Powers can't get the second one to roll in, but Henning brings down the rebound. Henning puts it back up and in. 20 points for Landon Henning. Trey Thomas. Bowling Green lead by 4. A minute to go in the third quarter. Here's Akins, back to Thomas. Bowling Green staying static for now. Thomas dribbling at the top. Thomas. Over to Dotson. Here's Thomas with it. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Back to Dotson. Dotson hands off to Muhire. Muhire takes it through, and the foul called.
As Henning palms the ball, handing it to the ref. It looked like a baseball in his hand.
Caden Green called for that foul. Christian Muhire, I gotta say, it looked like he took one too many steps there going through, but gets the foul before.
It looked like he took that extra step and was able to lean into it a little bit and get that foul.
Muhire can't get the first to go. Second one on the way. Makes it. 1 of 2 trip. Muhire's got 11 points. 52-47. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Williams for Apollo. Williams loses the ball. Ball on the floor. Bowling Green have it. Dotson pass to Davis, who lays it in for 2.
I thought he was about to yammer on him.
8 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Powers. Powers takes it through this empty space in the middle, blocked by Anthony Davis, and the foul called.
I guess there was a little bumping in there. It did get a little physical, but man, way to take it to the hoop. Way to play some good defense there, Bowling Green.
Trey Thomas picks up that foul, his 3rd. And Powers makes the first shot. Now 2 of 4 from the line tonight. 2.8 seconds to go in this quarter. Powers makes both. Bowling Green, the inbound pass. Here's Dotson. Dotson, the heave at the quarter. Not strong enough.
Needed some power.
Bowling Green take a 5-point lead into the 4th quarter. They lead at 54-49. We'll be back after this quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Bowling Green High School. Purples leading the Eagles of Apollo 54-49. I want to remind you that what really sets Edmonton State Bank apart from big banks is lending decisions are always local and made faster. Edmonton State Bank, your team. 5-point lead for the Purples. Been a fun game, Hamp. This has been a fun one. Should be a good 4th quarter.
This has been a fun game right here. I mean, it's been very competitive, very close. I'm loving the adjustments I'm seeing both teams making out here, man. They are making a run for it. It might not be a district game, but it is just win, baby, win.
Inbound pass to Trey Thomas for Bowling Green to start the 4th quarter. Purples lead it by 5. Here's Thomas. Thomas goes in. Pass back out to Dotson. Dotson dribbles inside. Pass down inside to Muhire, and he is fouled by Carlos Cruz.
You cannot leave your feet. Good job by Muhire getting him off his feet.
Christian Muhire goes to the line.
And everybody that goes into the basket, man, has to make those fakes.
Muhire gets the first to rim in.
You got Henning, who's right there in your face, man. I mean, and he's blocking everything.
6-point lead now for Bowling Green. And Muhire gets both. Here's Apollo with it now. 20 seconds into the 4th quarter. Here's Powers. Tate Powers, pass over to Eli Williams. Down low to Cruz. Cruz lucky he doesn't get the travel there. Cruz spinning back. And that ball out of bounds. After the shot off of Cruz, ball stays with Apollo. Seven-point lead for Bowling Green. Apollo the inbound under their own basket. Green back to goal. Puts it up, won't get the roll, but the putback in by Cruz. 11 points for Carlos Cruz. Here's Muhire coming the other way. lays it in but won't get it to roll in. Cruz comes down with the rebound. Williams racing the other way for Apollo. Williams, long pass over to Powers for a three. Good.
Wouldn't have expected anything else. He was wide open.
And we've got a 2-point game, folks. 56-54 with 6:48 to go. Here's Dotson with it. Dotson over to Thomas. Here's Dotson up to Thomas. Bowling Green a 2-point lead. Thomas gets a screen. Anthony Davis tries the three, no good. Dotson there for the rebound. Pass back out to Thomas. Thomas dribbles inside, blocked, but Dotson gets it and puts it back up.
Yeah, it's hard taking it in there against a guy like Annie.
Back to a 4-point lead for the Purples. Here's Powers over to Williams. Back to Green. Powers with it on the right side. Lobs it in to Cruz. Cruz saves it. Now here's Green with an open three. Doesn't go. Henning can't control the rebound. Ball goes to Bowling Green.
Good job being able to make him bobble it and getting it out of his hands.
58-54, 5:40 to go in the game. Trey Thomas dribbles in from the left side. Back to Anthony Davis up top. Inside to Muhire. Out to Dotson, on the right side. Won't go. Rebound by Cruz. Here comes Cruz up the right side for Apollo. Cruz dribbles baseline. Puts it up and in.
He just cruised on in there and made the basket. He had no contention, it seemed like, once he got close to the basket.
Dotson on the baseline. And the foul call against Bowling Green.
I personally think that was a good take by Embry Dotson going at the big man. And, man, I don't think that was a foul, but maybe it was. I'm not a ref. I probably would have let him play through it.
They get Embry Dotson on the offensive foul. 58-56, 5 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss the finish of this one. Powers, pass to Williams on the right side. Green up top. Pass too strong for Cruz. Out of bounds. Bowling Green basketball. Bowling Green looking to go quick now. Braylon Anderson gets it down low. Blocked by Henning. Anthony Davis gets it back for Bowling Green. Long pass over to Muhire. Muhire inside, lays it up and in.
He saw that opening, and there was no guessing about it. Took it right on in.
15 points for Christian Muhire. 60-56, Bowling Green. 4:21 to go. Here's Cruz. Pops a three, and he traveled before the shot.
He took him a couple steps.
14th turnover against Apollo.
I think that's what's damaging them right now. It's turnovers.
Here's Trey Thomas at the H for Bowling Green. Thomas gets a screen. A long jumper won't go. And Henning and Cruz both tried to fight for the rebound, and now it's in the hands of a Bowling Green player, and it's Orlando Davis.
That's when you're supposed to say, ball, I got it, or something. I mean, you don't fight your teammate for the rebound.
Thomas dribbles up top for Bowling Green in no hurry. Thomas to Muhire. Muhire taking his time. Muhire dribbles in, delivers the bump to Cruz, and Muhire called for the offensive foul.
That was pretty slight. Coach Sherrill just can't take it. He is beside himself.
And Apollo calls a timeout there. Ryan Tinsley using his 4th timeout of the game, his 3rd. 3:32 to go in the game. Purples lead it 60-56. Hamp, we're set for an exciting finish.
Oh yeah, you got great ball going down right now. It's so close. You don't know what's going to happen. Bowling Green's pulling some double teams, especially when Henning's in the game, and that's leaving a lot of three-point shooters wide open, and that's what they want to keep an eye out for, because if they start dropping threes and are able to make them, that'll just push them into the lead. But again, you got somebody like Anthony Davis and Christian Muhire. Both of them are going off right now, and they are on fire.
Anthony Davis with 24 points, Christian Muhire with 15. They combine for 39. And Bowling Green with a 60 on the scoreboard with 3.5 minutes to go. But Apollo hanging right in there. I mean, that's what they've kind of been doing. They've just hung around this whole game. And if you're Bowling Green, if you let them hang around, it means you give them a chance. And that's probably what D.G. Sherrill's telling his guys in the huddle.
Oh, yeah. What's tripping me out, though, is that it's just like the JV game. Like they hung around just like this.
And Apollo ended up winning that game on a buzzer beater 3 in overtime.
Oof.
Here's Tate Powers dribbling at the logo for Apollo. Into Cruz. Cruz out to Williams for 3. Won't go.
Left him wide open.
Eli Williams with the 3 there. 1-point game. Davis can't get the bucket. And a rebound by Henning. Hands it off to Williams. It's a 1-point game. Williams loses the ball. Tries to get it back. And the call is Bowling Green ball. Out of bounds was Eli Williams when he dove for it. 16th turnover against Apollo.
16th turnover for the team. 15 rebounds now for Henning.
2:51 to go in the game. Orlando Davis catches the pass up top. Gets it back from Anthony Davis, but can't corral the pass. Henning coming down the lane. Henning with the dribble, picks it back up. The floater won't roll in. Cruz with the rebound, taken away by Akins. Pass up to Dotson. Dotson in space, floats it in. 12 points for Embry Dotson. 11. And it's 62-59. Bowling Green. Here's Williams, Powers. And the foul called.
Bowling Green's defense has ramped up its aggression and playing real tight and real tough.
Dotson picks up that foul. That's his second. Inbound pass to Powers on the right side. Powers dribbles inside, floats it up and in, won't go. Henning, the rebound. That one rims out. And it's out of bounds off of Apollo in the corner. It's Bowling Green ball. 2:04 to go. And D.G. Sherrill calls a timeout for Bowling Green as they lead 62-59. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in this game. 3-point game, Hamp. Apollo still in it. 1 possession game for the last 2 minutes. Could come down to one final shot.
Bowling Green's going to have to ramp it up. They're going to have to keep control of the ball as long as they can, which I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to dribble out as much time as they can to make sure Apollo doesn't have a chance to shoot the 3 or keep the game close enough for them to attempt a game winner.
Purples with the 3-point lead. The 32nd timeout from D.G. Sherrill.
If these Purples want to win this game, they have got to continue to do what they're doing, but don't make any mental mistakes right now. Right now, making any mental mistake could cost them this one. It's really their game to lose at this moment.
Here's Trey Thomas with it for Bowling Green. Takes it up the court. Under 2 minutes to go now. Anthony Davis trapped up top. Now Thomas inside to Dotson. Dotson at the top of the key. Anthony Davis in the right corner. Back out to Thomas. Thomas at the logo. Back to Akins. Dotson in space down low. Floats it up and in.
Good shot by Dotson there, and the defense on Apollo is certainly ramped up a little bit too, but he was able to get that ball in with the floater.
5-point game now, 90 seconds to go. Cruz throws the pass off of Bowling Green and then commits the foul. And that's going to be the 4th on Carlos Cruz.
Coach Sherrill is about halfway on the half-point line, or the halfway line there, half-court line. I don't know if he was wanting something called because he grabbed him by the chest like that. I don't know.
An aggressive foul after losing the ball from Cruz. It's 64-59. Minute 25 to go. Anderson to Davis. Back to Anderson. Finds Dotson in the middle, and another foul called against Apollo.
That Apollo defense is getting a little more handsier and becoming a little more aggressive, and they're going double team, triple team. They're trying to get back to their man on man. I mean, like they're constantly moving right now. They are trying to make sure that they go home with a win.
Minute 19 to go. Dotson inbounds into Akins. And another foul against Apollo.
Yeah, that was really rough there. It almost didn't look like he was going after he wasn't even going after the ball.
And the next foul by Apollo would send Bowling Green to the line, and Dotson just shoots it into the backcourt, and Powers commits another foul. And now this will send Hudson Akins to the free throw line.
So this looks like this is what the game's going to look like the rest of the way. They're going to try to put Bowling Green on the line. They'll probably just foul the rest of the way through.
Hudson Akins scoreless on the night. Very quiet, but gets on the scoreboard there.
He has made a lot of significant passes, though, and a lot of ball movement. And everybody knows what Akins is capable of.
Gets the first free throw to go. Won't get the second. It's a 6-point game, 65-59. 70 seconds to go. Here's Powers. Powers dribbles through the lane, floats it up, won't go. Dotson brings down the rebound. Long pass up to Anderson, who lays it home for 2. And Bowling Green have their sights set on another win. Here comes Powers the other way, chucks up a 3. It's good. And then an immediate timeout called by Apollo.
Apollo's going to foul and shoot threes. They're going to foul and they're going to shoot threes.
67-62. It's a 5-point game with 48 seconds to go. Here's a look at that the layup by Braylon Anderson. Brought to you by Toyota Bowling Green. Anderson finishes it down the other way. So up 5 here for Bowling Green. If you're Apollo, I think you're right, Hamp. You just got to foul and try to get points on the other end.
If they can catch it out, which of course they got the guy that can get the rebounds. If they can just keep putting them on the line, I guess that's gonna help them if Bowling Green misses. But Bowling Green's not that bad on the free throw line. But you got to take a chance. You got to take a shot at it.
48 seconds to go. Anthony Davis. And a whistle for the inbound. And the clock above the basket is incorrect, so they want to fix that.
Oh, yeah, they're showing 1.9.
Well, it wasn't a minute 19. I don't think it started like during that last possession.
They should just make that the shot clock.
Well, it's going to be the shot clock here in a couple of years.
And I agree with the shot clock here at high school. I think you should get ready and get prepared. And college should get prepared for the NBA.
2027 is when it will be introduced. Here's Akins. Pass up to Anderson. Anderson fouled by Powers. Braylon Anderson goes to the line. He's 2 for 2 on the night. 41 seconds to go. Anderson puts down the first. 8 points now on the night for Braylon Anderson, the junior guard for Bowling Green. 6-point game. Anderson misses the second. Here's Apollo coming the other way. Down 6. Ball on the floor. Bowling Green pick it up. Here's Anthony Davis. Slams it home.
Knew it was coming.
And Williams tried to throw it off of Anderson there on the other end. And foul called.
Up, and away.
Look at that wild sequence. The Davis dunk.
Call him Superman. He was leaning in like he was Jordan or something on that one.
You could tell he was gonna slam that one because he looked behind him and had nobody in the area.
He did, because if anybody would have came behind, it could have been a LeBron James situation. Oh.
And they call a technical against Apollo, it looks like. So Trey Thomas is at the line for 2. He misses the first.
Trey Thomas is a 56% free throw shooter.
Makes the second. First trip to the line tonight for Thomas. And now Bowling Green can see a win in their sights here. They lead by 9, 71-62 with 21 seconds to go.
Oh, so double tech?
Looks like it. Now Tate Powers is going to go to the other end and shoot 2 for Apollo. Powers puts in the first.
Powers is a 70% free throw shooter.
He's 4 of 6 tonight. Make it 5 of 7. Powers with 13 on the night. 71-64. 21 seconds to go. It's Apollo ball. Williams, the inbound pass to Cruz. Cruz spins in from the right side. Puts it off the window and in. And now Coach Ryan Tinsley uses his final timeout for Apollo. Down 5 with 15 seconds to go. 71-66. Purple still lead.
Cruz, he's been doing the same move, and it's like nobody can really keep him off of it. It's the same one every time. He spins like a washing machine, gets up in there, makes a lay-in, and it's hard to stop.
Bowling Green trying to see this one out. And it's going to have to be, if you're Apollo, it's going to have to be an immediate foul here. Hope they miss both and then get something on the other end. So it would still need almost a miracle here with just 15 seconds to go.
Bowling Green just needs to continue to keep playing clean ball, hit the free throws once they get to the line.
Anthony Davis inbounding. And the immediate foul. Anderson didn't even have time to catch the ball.
Good sportsmanship by Apollo, helping Anderson up off the floor there.
That's that foul on Eli Williams, his 4th. And Braylon Anderson goes back to the free throw line. 14 seconds to go. You got to think if Anderson hits both here, that would pretty much do it with 3 possessions. And he misses the first.
Bounced off the rim.
3 of 5 tonight at the stripe for Anderson. Still a 5-point game. Anderson, the second shot on the way, puts it in. Henning, the inbound pass for Apollo. Powers up the left side. Powers, 10 seconds to go. Powers puts up a floater, won't go. Henning, the put back, no. And Powers, the jumper, stays up on the rim. Henning gets it to go at the end at the buzzer. So I'll count the basket for Landon Henning. But Bowling Green get the win over Apollo 72-68. Purples improved to 17-10 on the season. We'll take a quick break. You're tuned into High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
I want to buy this truck, man. This is perfect.
It is a beautiful truck. Do you want to see the inside?
Is it available?
Yeah, sure is.
Is it available?
I just said it was.
Hey, how many miles has it got on it?
Just over 30,000 miles. Still practically new.
But it's got rain on it.
What? Do you want to see the inside? Do you have any questions?
No. I have to think about it. Also, it has rain on it.
Selling your car shouldn't be a pain. Bring your vehicle out to Toyota Bowling Green and we'll make sure you get taken care of.
For more than 125 years, Edmonton State Bank has been right here in our community, not as a big, distant bank, but as a neighbor you can trust. What makes the difference? Their lending decisions are made locally by people you know and made quickly, so your dreams don't have to wait. Edmonton State Bank is right here. Learn how they can support you through every stage of life. EdmontonStateBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC, a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
How many miles are on it?
Man, I lost count, but runs great. Do you want it or not?
I think I'll pass.
Welcome in to the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show on the 7 Mountain Sports Network. Bowling Green leads gets the win over Apollo, 72-68. They get the 4-point win, and Hamp. This one was a one that Bowling Green kind of had in control the whole time, but Apollo hung around, and Purples get the win, but. Give credit to the Eagles. They fought hard tonight. Just Purples took better care of the basketball and got it done.
That's exactly what they do, man, is take care of the ball and make sure things move the way that they want them to move.
Go ahead and look at our team stats. Same amount of free throws made, 9 of 17 for Bowling Green, 9 of 12 from Apollo. Look at that rebounding stat, 34-19 for Apollo. Bowling Green got out-rebounded by 15, and they still win the game, but that turnover stat is what does it. 20 turnovers against Apollo to Bowling Green's 4, and that was something we talked about in our pregame show. Was if Bowling Green could take care of the ball, they were in pretty good position, and they did just that.
The rebounding that Apollo did. That's what kept them in the game, is the turnovers that kept them out of the game and caused the loss. We're going to look at Apollo's scoring right now. We have Cruz with 15 points, 8 rebounds. Williams, 5 points. Green had 12 points, 2 rebounds. Tate Powers had 13 points, 4 rebounds. Braxton had 1.1 rebound. Green had 1 rebound, and Landon Henning had 22 points and 17 rebounds, which is where most of their rebounds came from, obviously. Orlando Davis for the Bowling Green Purples had 2 points, 2 rebounds. Anderson, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Embry Dotson had 13 points, 7 rebounds. Trey Thomas had 6 points. Christian Muhire had 15 points, and Hudson Akins had 1 point. And the Anthony Davis had 26 points and 7 rebounds. Okay. Doing his thing out there today, Superman Anthony Davis. Man, jack of all trades tonight. He's shooting threes. He was going in on layups, got to drop that dunk for the last points of the game for him, man. I tell you what, this guy right here, he's a freshman right now, but he is one to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony Davis, just a remarkable performance tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get Bowling Green assistant coach Scott on for the Purples for a quick interview here as Hamp and coach swap the headset. Again, Bowling Green get the victory 72-68. All right, Coach, thanks for joining us here on our post-game show brought to you by Don Franklin Bowling Green. Coach, just kind of talk us through the game a little bit. What'd you see? What'd you like from your guys tonight?
Well, we obviously, had a good opponent coming in here tonight. Apollo runs a lot of good stuff, and they've got that monster in the middle. And, what was his stat line? How many did he end up with?
He had 22, and
I'd say probably about 22 rebounds as well.
17,
yeah. So, trying to handle him was a load. We tried to push the tempo a lot tonight to try to keep the pace where he couldn't affect us down at the rim. But, we didn't do a very good job of that early. And, we kind of made the run there for a little bit, got the pace going the way we wanted to, got up and down, started making shots. But we really started guarding there for, a quarter and a half, and that kind of changed the momentum for us.
Anthony Davis was on one tonight. What would you say about his performance?
He's been around for a while, and he's just a freshman, and he continues to grow, and his teammates believe in him, and he believes in his teammates, and that's probably, the best part. And, unfortunately, we had the T there at the end, his brother celebrating and hyping him up, but, we have to kind of do a better job of controlling our emotions there, but, we'll take a win no matter how way we can get it.
6 straight now for you all. This is a team that, we've watched this Bowling Green team continue to improve all season long. Seems like, this time of year, is always when Bowling Green kind of hits their peak. I think y'all are playing your best basketball right now. So kind of what would you say about that and this run that you all been on?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, everybody at the beginning of the year and even us coaches, we talk about how young we are. But, we're 20-some games into a varsity season, and they're no longer younger. They've had all that experience, practices and big-time games. And, these real tight games are really good for a young basketball team because they have to grow. They don't have any other choice but to grow up. And that's what's happening to us right now is we're growing each and every day. And, rolling into postseason, that's all you can ask for.
Few games next week, last week of the regular season. Get Allen County Scottsville on Monday. I think Eulenberg on Friday.
We picked up Central Hardin. I think on Wednesday.
So you have three good tests next week to get ready for postseason stuff.
Yes, correct. And they're all 3 completely different styles, and so that's good for us too. Going against different teams with different styles, and just like always, we'll throw it up and get after it and see what we can get after.
Well, that was Coach Scott on our Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia post game show. Huge thanks to Coach Scott for joining us. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate you guys.
And we will go ahead and take a quick break here on our post game show. Be back. You're tuned in to High School Hoops on the 7 Mountain Sports Network.
At Warren RECC and NCTC, we offer fast, reliable, high-speed fiber internet service in Warren, Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. NCTC is a 75-year communications veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet service with a hometown touch, starting as low as $64.95 a month with no contract required. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, check out WRECC.com/internet and sign up today.
Your perfect vehicle is waiting at Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green. Choose from the rugged Kia Sportage, the spacious Telluride, the electrifying EV6, and more. All with Don Franklin's 10-year unlimited mile powertrain coverage. With a large inventory of new Kia models and a team of caring automotive professionals dedicated to you, Don Franklin Kia in Bowling Green is here to service all of your Kia needs. Hurry in today to Don Franklin Kia, driven by family.
To the Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia postgame show here on the Seven Mountain Sports Network. Bowling Green gets the win over Apollo, 72-68. They improved to 17-10 on the year. And we'll go ahead and get into our player of the game tonight, and that's none other than Anthony Davis. And brought to you by Warren RECC and NCTC. For your high-speed internet needs, choose NCTC. Powered by Warren RECC. Fast, reliable service with a hometown touch. As you see this little highlight reel from Anthony Davis, man, he was doing it all over the place tonight, Hamp.
Man, dropping threes, inside, outside. He was getting rebounds. He had a great battle with Henning, and, man, he did great out there tonight.
Yeah, Anthony Davis, you saw that slam home to put an emphatic ending on this win for Bowling Green, as somebody's gotten a hold of the PA mic down there.
That's one of them little kids. Yeah, Anthony Davis, man, that's a great way to end your last couple of points with a good old yammer. And man, he played ball today. Superman Anthony Davis.
As we said, Bowling Green, one more week to go in the regular season. Well, if that's for everybody, we got one more week left in the regular season. Well, first of all, we'll be at Warren Central tomorrow night. They will take on North Hardin. That should be a great game. North Hardin coming down for that one. Be sure to tune in with us here on Seven Mountain Sports Network live 7:15 from Warren Central. And next week we will have some games for you as well. So we've got a lot of basketball coming up. And we'll go ahead and just to wrap it up here, Hamp. Great performance by Bowling Green tonight. You would have liked to see them maybe close it out a little bit better, but they get the 4-point win nonetheless.
Hey, that's all you can ask for, man. Great win by Bowling Green. Good show by Apollo.
Well, want to give a huge thanks to all our sponsors: Don Franklin, Edmonton State Bank, NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, and Toyota Bowling Green, bringing you all the replays tonight. For everybody, we had Dalton Lawson tonight on the main camera, Megan Geisler on the court cam, Matthew Clark running the show, making it easy for me and Big Hamp up here. Sean Hampton, I'm Logan Blanford, saying good night from Bowling Green High School.
We gone.